Well, luckily, you don't have to spend that much to fix up your garage. All you need is a little help from Lowe's.
You know, maybe it's time for me to send all this junk into orbit.
Or we could just go on a space-saving odyssey. Storing items vertically helps save a lot of valuable floor space. So let's take some of your bulkier items and store them away in these utility cabinets from Lowe's, where no one has to see them. So Dave, check this out. These freestanding shelves are great for storing away your tools and your sports equipment.
Okay, but I need a place of honor for a picture of my best friend, Junior.
That's no problem, Dave. We've got some wall-mounted shelving that we can hang up from Lowe's, and each shelf holds up to 100 pounds per foot, so I think that'll handle that. Surprise, what do you think?
Wow, I'm impressed, Jen. This looks like a whole new garage. What do you think, Junior?
Oh, and look, I have Sammy to keep him company.
Knew there was gonna be a catch.
Jetty.
Just because some folks have a little trouble tackling home improvement doesn't mean you have to.
That's right. Even adding a splash of color to a room can be simple. And here to prove it is our resident how-to handyman, Sean.
Hey guys.
Give me some simple tips on how to get the job done, all right?
You want to hold your brush closer to your bristles so you have more control. What you need to do is multiply the width times the height of each wall that you're going to paint and get your square footage. A gallon of paint usually covers about 400 square feet. We want to paint in a W fashion. You don't want to do big wide strokes on your W. You want to keep them pretty tight, overlapping our edges.
Wow, this is a really pretty color.
Isn't it nice?
We're only going to need to do one coat of the Valspar paint.
Only one coat?
Only one
Looks
coat.
Good.
Wow, that was so easy and it looks great.
Yeah, I feel like I'm ready to paint the town.
Let's go.
For even more painting tips, be sure to log on to lowes.com/paint. Nothing quite like a stuck door for messing up a girl's exit.
Jennifer, you have got to get yourself to Lowe's and pick up this Kobalt 22-piece toolkit. It's got everything you need to transform yourself into the amazing handyman.
And here to prove that you don't need superpowers to use this kit is our own resident tool tech, Sean.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Sean.
So, Sean, let's say I come home to a door that just won't budge.
Yeah, show us how all the tools you need are in this Kobalt toolkit from Lowe's.
Well, most of the time when you have a door that's stuck, it's because the screws on the top hinge have stripped out. So I'm going to take my Kobalt screwdriver here and take the screws out. We take all three of them out so we can fold the hinge over and access our stripped out screw holes. Next, we take our Kobalt razor knife and a piece of wood, any old piece of wood will do, and we'll cut some slivers that we're going to put in the screw holes.
So whether you're a first-time home buyer or just renting for the first time, it seems like the Kobalt toolkit can handle pretty much any job.
This is where we take those wood slivers and we can stuff the wood into each one of these holes here. Next, we'll take a hammer and tap them in. Okay. Then we'll take the Kobalt hacksaw and we can just run it along here and cut the extra wood off. Finally, we flip the hinge over and put the three screws back in.
So you don't need to use new screws?
No, the same screws. Generally, the wood is softer than the metal screws, so it's the wood that strips out and not the screws.
So is it only the top hinge you need to work on?
It's almost always the top hinge, because what ends up happening is the door starts hanging down and pulling on these top screws. Let's give it a try.
All right. It closes, it opens, it's fixed.
Genius.
Sean's a genius.
Awesome.
That was so easy.
You know, a hero's work is never done, so I'm gonna go find some other things around here to fix. Bye.
Show off. Lowe's, never stop improving.